Global warming is caused by real activities and real economic conditions in communities. Most communities are not organized well, at least not well to act on climate science. And they pretty much ignore it. That people openly acknowledge the facts, and just as in the past people ignored slavery, tobacco, and child labor, they just changed their cognitive channel and go on about their lives. Nevertheless, nevertheless, they know they are paying the cost of unsustainable emission-producing activities and other effects on their quality of life. And tensions grow, and opposition to development is common. Developers now use sophisticated software to frame green projects that are anything but, and opponents are at a disadvantage against the expertise of the developers because they can't use the technology that developers have. The main problem is that public consensus involves transparency, inclusion, and informed consent involving a public record. Technically, Coordinated Action Networks, CAN, is a technology for communities to block unsustainable development. It could be a residential tower on a beach or a data center in a park. And it's a database centered community coordination infrastructure that supports transparency, inclusion, and management of negotiations, commitments, and livability goals. It turns out that much of what software systems do is what is called managing state. And when an application state lives in a community database, workflows with that application are durable, transactional, and recoverable. Transparency is built in with inclusive participation. People are informed. So something happens or it does not. A commitment is recorded or it is not. CAN's software integrates community consensus and climate criteria in decisions about resources, commitments, projects, and development. People are consulted. See, a conversation on social media is not enough. A chat thread is not enough. A social media group is not enough. CAN looks really innocent and friendly, with many bells and whistles that appeal to users. But CAN is not a chatbot. It is inclusive participation in a workflow system for consensus. AI is used to help structure multiple streams of input, identify records and patterns of agreement and disagreement. Globally, can surface patterns of alignment between communities. Discussion becomes structured input. Structured input becomes polling. Polling produces verifiable consensus. Consensus initiates commitments. Commitments mobilize resources. Resources become projects. And projects produce measurable outcomes. A guiding voice for the future. CAN has qualities that feel like community spirit, but it maintains a durable, auditable, locally governed community record that includes members and roles, priorities, proposals, evidence, polls, commitments, resources, funding, projects, results. Anything is possible if the people will it, and nothing is possible if they don't. It's democratic. We are asking MIT, technology companies, and international NGOs to help us finish the technical integrations and deploy the platform, execute the pilot, and train local support teams, and then hand CAN over to communities. We propose to initially launch CAN in adjacent coastal communities of Playas de Tijuana in Baja California and Point Loma in San Diego. These communities have a common history, economies, connected economies, and cultural qualities, and similar concerns like water stress and development pressure, and no public transit network, and climate effects. However, one size fits none, and CAN is adaptable for each unique community, while technical compatibility between all the CAN platforms supports global coordination without central control.